When diversity goes wrong. Okay, this is my first Paul Joseph video, so I'm really curious.
Living in Britain, I just can't stop noticing more weird changes. Queuing then.
I love that accent.
Queues, which fast became a feature of the British way of life.
Queuing now.
Mr. Sadiq Khan, see the situation of TFL.
Nothing more British than a good old polite queue.
Feature of
I hate when people cannot like stand in a queue like normal human beings, like one by one. Like, I hate it. I hate when there's many of them trying to like cut the line and shit. It's so annoying.
the British way of life are about to become a memory.
Oh my god, that woman had enough. Look at her. She's like, oh my god. The Indian guy, I think he's Indian. He's like, holy shit. They are over it.
If you only knew how bad things really are. Third worldification has introduced us to a delightful new form of cultural enrichment. Young men aimlessly milling about doing nothing. From Spain.
All of these are like migrants, I would assume. Europe is a huge immigrant problem. There's so many of them, bro. Literally so many. And it's like, you either like try to keep them out or trying to get them papers, but to get papers and to double check every single one of these people who came here without papers, it's so hard. And who knows what kind of people you're letting in, you know? It's actually really damn scary. You just can't know. I mean, okay, we are letting like the children and the kids and everything, but what about the, like, man, like, who knows what kind of people they are? It's really damn hard, honestly speaking.
To Ireland. And even now in South Korea.
City shows South Korea's
Holy.
changing face. Nearly 13% of people living here are foreign-born.
Here we see some world-class commando-prone positions.
I mean, I don't want to be like, I don't want to say that we shouldn't let like other people in our country, but there has to be some regulations. There has to be. If you come here, restart your life basically, then you should like actively try to look for a job, actively try to learn the language there. That's how you should do it, and that's how many people does it. There's so many people that come here to Hungary and they learn the language, they are like assimilating into the like economy and everything, and that's amazing. I love that. That's good. More people the better. But when you just come here to just lay around, do nothing, and maybe just get some money because you are like a, I don't know what, like a migrant or some shit, that's not okay, bro. That is not okay. Especially for working age people, be it men or women. You should try to find a job and learn the language. And for that, the country should help. But they should not like give you just free stuff for you being you. That's... no, not how it works. It's weird. I don't have anything really against letting people in, but I would like make it really strict overall. Definitely. And I would make them work somehow, even if they do that community service or some shit, but they should work. This shouldn't be like a freebie type of situation, and they should really try to assimilate into the country too. That's the only problem I have is the lots of like undocumented, like who knows what kind of background are they, that do they have. That's not good. It's really not good. It's really scary, especially with all the raping and attacks and everything all across Europe that's going on. We need to regulate this. We need to regulate this really hard. We cannot just take on I don't know how many people. More people, we can do more. That's okay. But not I don't like the unknown. That's my problem.
Position milling. Some more quality milling happening here. The millers really have perfected their technique, elevating pointless loitering to a new social art form.
Para que vean ustedes lo que tenemos que sufrir nosotros aquí. De loco.
But others have a bit more get up and go about them. In Paris, this guy really embraced the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah. You speak English? No. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, có vẻ hơn xưa. Rất là lớn. Ok, thì ok.
Another classic form of third worldification is the total disregard for basic road rules. Going down the road or pavement the wrong way.
What is that idiot doing? Like, you're not only endangering yourself, but everyone else. Especially in a situation like this or a place like this. That's so... I get that people wanna get away from the Middle East and from Africa and all that thing. But bro, you have to respect the country and the people of the country they are going into. You have to respect their culture. You have to respect everything they are. You cannot force yourself into that situation. You cannot say that you are going to do this and that you did there. That's not how it works, buddy. If you want to do what you did there, go back. Literally. That's not good. If you want to live here, live how we live. If you want to live with us, live how we live.
And cycling down a motorway even though it's illegal and insanely dangerous.
Is it like a DoorDash driver? Or like what the fuck was? It looks like something like delivers food.
In Bradford, one of England's most diverse towns, the purpose of a zebra crossing appears to have become a distant memory.
I mean, I cannot even feel bad for these people, bro. Like, why do you think that thing is underground, bro? Like what's wrong with you? Shit. How are people so stupid, man? Like, you literally see this thing there. You see it. It's so well visible. You stop here. You look around. If you don't see anything, or you like judge if they are at a safe distance from you, you go. Or you wait for them to stop and then go. Is it that freaking difficult? These people are just... I mean, I guess this is like Darwin. You know? Natural selection. Oh no. Okay, that I think that's on the car. Okay, he kind of stopped, looked around, goes. Yeah, I think the car should have stopped there.
Just by
it was slow enough for it.
Falling for decades, road traffic fatalities are suddenly on the upswing. The BBC complained about how car insurance quotes are higher in ethnically diverse areas. Wonder why? Other creeping road El Clasico third worldisms to look out for. Overuse of horns. Inability to stay in lane driving in two lanes. Lack of signalling. Rickshaws. Informal minivan buses that solicit passengers on the streets. And drag racing at night, especially among young people.
This is the stupidest shit ever.
The introduction of gaudy pink rickshaws to London that specialise in blaring out eardrum-shattering chintzy tunes really has elevated England's capital city to a Mumbai-style level of cultural vibrancy.
I had to.
Street then. Oxford Street now. You've probably already noticed all the trash.
Lovely. What a sight to be greeted by. Come to Birmingham, Benjamin said. You'll love it.
But what about another classic third worldism? The trash fire, where for convenience they'll just burn their crap on the street.
It's not even a...
Why are you doing that? Like, it's not even your yard or some shit. I'm okay with like people burning like tree leaves or like branches and all that from their thing, or like old, maybe even like old furniture if it's like that, or paper. But sometimes people burn so much stuff that like you're not even supposed to be burning those things. Especially in the middle of the freaking streets, basically. What? Next to parking car?
The street bridge is going to melt the tarmac. That's on the public footpath. Yeah. I think you need to call the fire brigade.
Wait. She doesn't even live here? Where she lives? Huh?
I think we should call the fire brigade. Surely that's not allowed. That path's got to be hot for people to walk by. We've got school round. Look, there's kids up the road. Oh my God! She's not even watching it. She's gone.
Another weird change I've noticed is that everyone seems to be louder and more annoying, particularly when they're using public transport, private phone conversations, and now public broadcasts.
I hate this so much. Just shut the fuck up. Why do you have to broadcast everything to the world? Why do you have to talk loud in public? Why do you have to yell in public? Why do you have to listen to your music loud in public? Like, why do you want to make everyone around you feel uncomfortable? Like, what the fuck? Have some fucking respect, Jesus.
Apparently, headphones don't exist anymore, and everyone needs to be subjected to this.
The funniest thing is that these people sometimes go around with like little like GBL like speakers that are more expensive than a goddamn headphone. So it's not even that they cannot afford a headphone. They just choose not to use that or not to get that. Like what?
The perimeters of
I hate that so much.
train stations appear to have become beacons for violent arguments. And civility in general seems to have taken a backseat.
I suppose like the rest of the country, there's just no manners, no respect about anymore.
Our high streets seem to be undergoing some weird changes too. Everything's closing down, being boarded up, being abandoned and left to rot.
Abandoned shops, abandoned whatever that is, abandoned whatever that was.
From Nottingham.
Yeah, it's definitely not doing great. Look, on that side there, every single one going down. And then on this side, look, to let. Look at all that. Huge strip of shops here.
To Sheffield.
Now all the windows covered up, and then just one door down, another one there, boarded up.
Even in London.
London, the fourth wealthiest city in the world, the #1 global financial hub, with a population of over 9.5 million people. Yet its streets are boarded up and shops lay vacant everywhere.
Lockdowns, online shopping, chronic shoplifting and spiralling rent costs have devastated town centres for the general population and the average business owner. But strangely enough, none of these factors appear to have affected certain kinds of shops. Vape shops, Turkish barbers, American candy stores, phone accessory shops and car washes. All owned and staffed by migrants and all thriving.
Hello bro, welcome to my mobile phone repair / vape shop bro. I'm Asmin, that's my cousin Abdul behind the counter bro. He'll fix you right up bro.
At this point, aside from the
that reminds me how Istanbul is. The funny thing is, when I went to Istanbul, and my girlfriend is Turkish, and most of the people that were in Istanbul, in the shops and in the bazaar and all that, they were not Turkish people, bro. They barely were any freaking Turkish people in the bazaar selling stuff. Like, what? It was like,
betting shops, they'll be the only thing left. One Afghan-run hand car wash was claiming a tax turnover of 400k a year for washing 23 cars a week. Baffled Brits
what?
are starting to notice how these businesses bizarrely manage to survive and multiply when everyone else is failing and going bust. Could it have anything to do with the fact that many of them are money laundering fronts for foreign people traffickers, drug dealers and migrant crime gangs?
Yeah, this is what I meant. This is exactly what I meant. we cannot just let everyone in. We need to screen them, need to paper them up. We have to have some sort of security with them, because this can happen. These kinds of people can get in, and it's really damn bad.
Behold another visceral example of third worldification.
Many centres across Britain are barren, awash with empty storefronts and shuttered windows. But where there are still businesses in operation, you'll find the now ubiquitous Turkish barbers, vape shops, and phone repair stores, most of which are not, shall we say, run by native Brits. In fact, they're so common now that in places that are otherwise abandoned, you can find multiple competing barber shops open right next door to one another. How, when everybody else is struggling, do these businesses survive? While there are sure to be quite a few genuine barbers out there that are very successful, it's hard not to notice how most of these shops have very few customers day to day. The business model is simple, really. While local businesses are forced to play by the rules, foreign businesses are not.
But let's get away from...
Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed. Like, if you don't have a registered company in the country, like Britain or whatever, you should not be able to open a shop.
All this urban grime and walk to a park in Ireland. That should be nice.
What the...
Lovely. Some of this might seem depressing. That is, if it were not for the one thing that makes tolerating all this in the grand scheme of things completely worth it. The vibrant, tasty, diverse cuisine.
I'm cooking the chicken in the back garden before it goes into the restaurant.
What is this guy doing?
Really?
Have you noticed any weird changes?
Before it goes in.
He's cooking that thing? In a trolley? What?
Into the restaurant. Really?
Have you noticed any weird changes? Comments down below.
That is insanity. That is insanity. Let's see the comments. Yeah, this is the main problem, honestly. It's all because you are afraid of getting called racist. Saying that you want security and you want to double check who you are letting into your country, that is not racist. That is just not racist. Yeah, and there is nothing wrong protecting your native culture and tradition. Exactly. Those are things that are really damn important. I am not allowed to notice any kind of patterns because that would be racist. Fair. You know, the worst part about this is, it's not about that I don't want to be accepting to other cultures and other people. But this is our country. This is our culture. This is our nation. And these are our natives. So of course I'm going to put them in front of whatever comes, you know? Because those are my people, to say it that way. And that is not racist. Because I don't hold anything against you because of your race. I'm not going to discriminate you. I'm not going to do anything like that. But I'm going to make sure that whoever gets and stays in my country are clear and okay to stay. And they have to learn the language and the culture there. Letting everyone in Europe without screening is a horrible mistake. It is horrible. Letting every goddamn people in because we are afraid of called racist and stuff, bro, it's just overwhelming. Like, if I go somewhere, if I go anywhere in the world, I am going to respect every goddamn rule I have. Whatever rule I have, I don't care. I'm respecting that because I am a guest there, so I will act like one. And if you come here and you wanna be respected, respect the culture and respect the rules. If you don't like it, go back to where you came from. It is that goddamn simple. And saying that is not racist. It's just demanding the basic respect for you and for your culture is totally normal. just like they are demanding it over there too. And it's not that you come here and we have to respect your culture. When you come here, like that's not how this works. You don't go over to your friend's house who is like has a no shoe policy, and at your house you have a full shoe policy, and then you go into your friend's house and walk all over the place with your freaking boots on with mud and everything over it. If you do that, buddy, I'm kicking you out of my house and make you clean up before. Or you know what, I don't even care if you clean up or not, but you're not getting in here anymore. It's that simple of a logic. We are not hating you. We don't have anything against you to begin with. We just want you to give us the respect that a human should give to a human. It's not about a race giving to a race, this type of human, this color of human giving to another human, this religious human giving to another religious human. It's like, bro, it's like, if I am if I'm a Muslim and I go to a country who's mostly Catholics around, and then you start harassing women for not covering themselves up or some shit, like that's not okay. It's not okay to harass women like that. Because women usually in these countries have complete freedom to do whatever they want to do. It's just so bad. I don't like it when people come over to your place and then they are just demanding that you do everything on their way. And they think they are like own the place. You are not, and you are really wrong. Because I have no problem with people that come here, be it whatever religion, whatever race. If you come here, if you respect us, if you are capable of respecting that, if you're capable of learning the language at the place you are at, then it's totally fine. I have no problem with you there. Really. It's that simple, really. Oh, it's depressing to see. Alright, thank you for watching. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. Especially Europeans. If you're not European, I'm sorry, but I don't really care about your take on this. Maybe if you are from the US and stuff, because you guys have a bunch of migrants too, I feel like. But overall, I am more curious about fellow Europeans. What do you guys think? Yeah. Have a good day. Bye bye.